Welcome to the show. You know where you are, the 9 at 9 with me, Tigo. And today we've got one of our VIP experts in the house. She's going to come up here and talk to us about a little bit about resolutions because we're getting towards the end of the month. And I don't know about y'all, but my resolutions went out the door about the 3rd, maybe the 4th of January. We're also going to talk about, what most people think. My mother used to say, you know what they say. You know what they say? And I'd say to her, well, Mama, who's they? And she could never tell me. So we're going to figure out just what most people think. So sit right there. We'll be right back.
Expert Talk is sponsored by Pod Nation TV, the podcast to broadcast network.
All right, welcome back. You know who we got here today? Michelle Petties is here, and you guys have seen her before. She talks about, the transformation through her life. 700 pounds, my goodness. She talks about being brand new, but today she's going to call me to the carpet and figure out why I listen to what most people think. Michelle, are you out there?
I'm here. Yes.
Well, welcome, my friend. Welcome, my friend. Happy New Year. I haven't seen you in 2022 until today. So thank you so much. And thank you for being one of our VIP experts coming in and straightening us up. So glad to have you. So glad to have you. Now, Alan's out there. He's got his little clock. We're going to have to lock him in the closet somewhere. He's timing us. So we got to dig in real quick. Yeah, I'm guilty of it. I'm guilty. I wonder what people think sometimes. But I know a lot of people think what most people think and how they follow the wrong path. What does that mean to you, my friend?
Yeah, what most people think. And you mentioned it, Theresa, in the intro, when you talked about my losing 700 pounds. Well, yeah. I didn't lose 700 pounds all at one time. It is a lifetime, 40 years, 4 decades of yo-yo dieting. Losing weight, gaining weight, losing weight, gaining weight. And over the course of those 40 years, I gained and lost 700 pounds until I finally figured out how to lose it and keep it off. And the way that I did that was I changed my thinking from what most people think. And here's what I mean by that. I go out now, Theresa, I may, go out to dinner with friends and they'll bring the dessert tray. They'll bring the dessert tray, after you've eaten, and then they come out with all the lusciousness that I used to.
The best part.
Yeah, the best part, right. The bread pudding, the chocolate cake, the creme brulee, the deep dark chocolate sundae, all that, right? The stuff that I used to really indulge in, right? And so when that dessert tray comes, I don't even pay attention to it. And I might get some coffee or something like that. And invariably, somebody will say to me, oh my gosh, I wish I had your willpower. They say it all the time. And I don't want to, get into the food talk, but I think to myself, it is not about willpower. I don't want it. I don't have any desire for it. And so the thing is, when you get to the point that you have an understanding of how certain foods impact your body and impact how you look, and that becomes more important than the food, then you don't even have a desire for it. So most people think you have to have self-control, you have to have self-discipline, you have to have willpower to resist these foods or to resist the foods or certain behaviors. You don't. What you need is an imagination. What you need is not to have the desire for it. So if I don't desire it, if I don't want it, then I don't have to exercise willpower, self-control, or self-discipline. And so what I teach people how to do is how to manage that desire so that the thing that they desire is not on the plate. The thing that they desire is what's inside themselves, what's inside their body, how they're going to look, how they're going to feel, how they're going to show up, to go in their imagination to what I will look and feel like if I choose not to have this bread pudding.
So how do you get there? How do you get there? Because, I had Southern parents.
Yeah.
And it was almost part of a religion. You sat down, you had meals together, which I miss. But you didn't leave that table until if mom made a cake, it was an
Right.
insult that you didn't eat a
Right.
piece of that cake.
Right.
So
Right.
how do you get to the point, where you say, that's it. I'm not touching it. I don't need it. My health is more important. It's
Yeah.
easier to say than
Yeah.
do. How do you get there? What's the first step?
Okay, I'm going to tell you my secret, like my secret recipe that I share with the people in my group, and it's what I call the bride story.
Okay.
And here's a bride story. I want you to pretend. I want you to pretend that you're single, but what you really want to do is get married. And I
Uh-huh.
want you to pretend that you have been dating. You have been dating your partner for, I don't know, a very long time, longer than what you wanted. And
Okay.
finally, you all have set a date. Finally, the question has been popped. Let's do
Okay.
this thing. We're gonna do this thing. We've been together. We know it's real. Let's do it. And you are just delighted. And you have set a date. The date is 6 months down the line. And
Okay.
now you're on the hunt. You're on the hunt. You're looking for the dress. You're looking for the dress. You looked in catalogs. You're going from store to store. You've been everywhere and you have not been able to find the dress. You don't even know if you're going to be able to find one.
Right.
And then you happen upon this little boutique and you see the dress. You see the dress in the window, in the storefront. And it is
Okay.
perfect. It is exactly what you've been looking for. And guess what? It's on sale. It's on sale. You go in there.
And I
Is
love a good sale.
it's a good sale. And you go in and guess what? It's a little too small or you're just a little too big.
Uh-oh.
But you know that this is the dress. You can imagine yourself in the dress. You know what you're going to look like walking down the aisle. You know what you're going to look like walking in the courtroom, down the field, walking down the stairway, whatever. You know that you're going to look fabulous in that dress. You know people are going to go, oh my God, look at her. She looks so fabulous. She looks so wonderful. It's going to make your day perfect. But you can't fit in it. But you want it. And you know that is the only dress, and it's the right price, that is going to make your day everything that you want it to be, other than the fact that your partner is going to be, oh my gosh, she's so beautiful, walking down the aisle. And everybody in the
Right.
crowd is going to lose their mind because you look so fabulous. So you get the dress. You get the dress.
And that becomes way more important than the cake.
Exactly. That guides everything that you put in your mouth or you do not put in your mouth. And here's the super, super secret. Is that every time you choose something that is going to serve your body, you're happy about it. You don't feel deprived because you're focused on the dress. You're focused on the result that you want. So the food is not even important. You consciously choose the things that are going to get you in the dress because you know that dress is going to make you happy. You stay focused on that. Your choice is never about, am I going to have this bread pudding? Am I going to have this drink? Am I going to have this pasta? Am I going to have this bread? It is, if this is not going to get me in this dress, I am not eating it. And I'm happy not to eat it because I know on that day I'm going to be everything. And so that's the work. The work is, and what I teach people how to do. I'm not a health coach. I'm not a weight coach. I'm not a fitness coach. What I am is I'm an imagination coach.
I love it.
I'm an imagination coach, and I teach people how to dig deep into their imagination, find their happy place so that where they want to be is more compelling, more beautiful, more wonderful. That experience is more than anything that could ever be on the plate. And that guides your decision, that keeps you in alignment, and it gets you to a body that you love, and it gets you there without you feeling deprived and unhappy and mad. Because
I love it.
You're daydreaming, you're happy about it. You're happy.
That brings back memories because we used to, go on long vacations when I was a kid. And my mother would have the suitcases in the living room with all the new clothes. And she always bought her clothes a size too small. Sometimes 2 sizes too small. And that was her focus for 6-8 months. Oh, I'm wearing this on my vacation. I don't care what you got to say. This is what I'm going to do. So it seems so simple and easy and logical. But then you hear all this stuff everywhere else and you think it can't be that easy. But in reality, it truly is. We've all done it. When I wanted to join the Navy, I had to lose a couple of pounds. I did it. We've all done it. That's amazing. So you really can get past what most people think.
Yes, we can get past what most people think. And the thing what this journey does, it gives us the power to understand that what we think and what we believe is more important than what most people think. That's why it's about our relationship with ourselves and not a relationship with food, which we'll talk about at some point in the future.
Oh yeah, we'll talk to you next month for that. Let's tell everybody where they can find your book. Your book is amazing. How they can get in touch with you.
Yes. So my book, you can get my book, Leaving Large, The Stories of a Food Addict, at leavinglarge.com. You can download a free chapter. If you want to download a free chapter, you can go to the website, leavinglarge.com. I'll send you an autographed copy. You can do that. You can find out if you want some coaching, if you want me to work with you to get to your bride story, to your happy place. I would love to do that. I have ongoing classes, ongoing coaching, and people are just making the transformation, changing what they fundamentally believe about food and getting to the bodies that they love on a daily basis.
That's amazing. All right. If you guys are out there driving and you're going, what did she say? What did she say? Go to tigodirect.com. You'll find Michelle there. Just look her up and hit her up and say, hey, Michelle, I want your book. Thank you so much, Michelle, for being on the show. You are fantastic. Thanks, Alan. I can't wait to see what we talk about next month. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I want you to come back next time, which is probably tomorrow. And as always, I'm Tigo. I'll talk to you next time. Don't miss Michelle next month.